West Philippine Sea row is likely to be in the agenda of President Aquino's state visit to Canada next week. The president will embark on his latest foreign mission on May 6th, which will also see him in Chicago, Illinois. Ignacio with the details.
President Aquino will visit Canada for a state visit and Chicago in the U.S. to meet business leaders and the Filipino community this coming May 6 to 9. Foreign Affairs Assistant Secretary Maria Andrelita Austria from the Office of American Affairs says top of the agenda President Aquino and Canadian Governor General David Johnston's meeting might include South China Sea issue. Canada is one of the members of G7 that expressed concerns that territorial disputes in the region would have an impact on global economy. Aside from Canada, G7 is composed of France, Germany, Italy, United Kingdom, Japan, and the U.S.
Canada, as part of the G7, made a statement also in support of the concerns that have been expressed happening in the region. So this, I'm sure, this is such a big development that it will form part of their discussions one way or the other.
The President has accepted the invitation of Johnston and to reciprocate the bilateral visit of Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper to the Philippines in 2012. The state visit intends to enhance cooperation between the two countries on trade and investment, as well as to ensure welfare of growing number of Filipinos there. Canada is home to almost 7,000 Filipinos.
In the past 2 years, we have been designated country of focus in terms of development assistance, which means we're part of a very small group of countries which will get 90% of Canada's development assistance. And the good thing about Canada's development assistance is they're very focused on things like women empowerment and micro-enterprise, sustainable entrepreneurship at the micro level. So that's something that's in consonance with the President's inclusive growth goal. So we'd like to talk a lot about that. We're also looking at discussions for the protection of our Filipino workers in Canada. And they will also be talking about regional developments.
Before his visit to Canada, President Aquino will meet business leaders and Filipino community in Chicago, Illinois. Austria says operational and logistics requirements allow the President to visit Chicago.
In most visits, we try to maximize the President's time, and because of operational and logistics requirements, a stop really is necessary. So we tried to identify a community that he has not visited before. He's been to the West Coast, he's been to the East Coast, but he hasn't been to that area. So when we made the recommendation, it was a good opportunity for the President to be able to meet and greet the Filipinos in that particular area. So we recommended Chicago.
For the People's Television, Ignacio.